My anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun.
What I like most about Capstone is all the wonderful research opportunities that we get.
What I like least about Capstone is all the hours of hard work on top of all of my other classes. Ugh.
When Alexander Hamilton wanted to establish the Fifth Bank of the United States, he was looking for a stronger central government. And that is how America was created.
Good morning!
I wish I was in AP Capstone so I could see Lindsay and Lexi every day.
I want to be in Capstone because it's a great learning experience.
Recommendations for students coming up would be to start looking at your manual the day you get it and look at all the information and start becoming prepared for the AP test as soon as possible.
And bring your manual to class every single day, and don't procrastinate on assignments because it just messes you up.
So my hopes for next year is being able to take what I learned this year and not only sharpen the skills but apply them to whenever I need them in either finding research opportunities or internships, so that I may be able to carry out my duties and research to the best of my abilities.
If I could send a message to my students for next year's class, research, I would recommend in-depth investigations, a good place to conduct research, ample time to prepare for assignments, do not procrastinate, raven and crap your sources, and keep a good attitude with a willingness to learn. And I think you'll be successful next year.
The overall team experience had some highs and lows. We all collaborated very well within our group, but we didn't get the topic early enough, and so we didn't start the project early enough. So we all had to go to Argus House the night before, and we were sort of cramming to make sure that our presentation was good and that our paper was finished.
So the night before individual presentation, there were two things. There was a lot of food, and there was a lot of work. So the food, it was at my house, and we provided some really good food, but let's talk about the work. Basically, what we all did was we split up the work. Half of us would work on the presentation, and the other half would work on the paper and just editing it, and then making sure that it all synthesized into one coherent essay, one coherent argument. So I think that was one of the, really one of those things I was surprised at, and one of the things I'm proud of, and for our group.
My best learning experience for AP Capstone is learning how to have a better work ethic than I did last year.
My best learning experience was going to DC with my class. We got there, went to Health and Human Resources, went to eat, went to the Peruvian embassy, and we listened and learned about the country of Peru, and then we went over there, and then went back to the hotel, the DoubleTree Inn, I'm assuming, and then we got up, and then what we do next?
We went to the National Guard, the Arlington National Cemetery, got all this research and resources, and it was like a great learning experience.
So, one of the achievements reached for this year in our capstone class was inviting Harvard School of Public Health researcher and deputy director for the Emergency Response Center, Dr. Elena Savoya. So, for our class topic, we chose emergency preparedness, and we invited her to speak because she was studying risk assessment and how and she evaluated the communication during the West Virginia water crisis. And during that class meeting, she also introduced a video contest. So the video contest was basically who could produce a 3 to 5 minute video about how to best prepare for an emergency if all typical modes of communication were down. So my brother and I, as well as our comrade Alexi Mallory, were able to film a video interviewing people around the world and submit it to them to actually win the contest, as well as an internship at the Harvard School of Public Health, where we'll be able to better understand risk communication as well as the implications of public health within our local community.